Hello and welcome to the Daily Comic and Collectible, episode 354, and it's Spider-Man week. And today, the collectible of the day is the Crazy Toys, Marvel Comics, Spider-Man Homecoming, 1/6 scale Spider-Man Deluxe Statue. After the events of Captain America Civil War, the young Spider-Man, Peter Parker, is trying to find a balance between his normal routine life as a high school student and the crime-fighting superhero life under Tony Stark's mentorship. This Spider-Man 1/6 scale statue of Peter Parker Spider-Man is highly detailed and comes with an extra head sculpt of Tom Holland from Spider-Man Homecoming. Statue stands 12 inches in height and also comes with school uniform jacket and his high school science book that even opens. Figure is in his high-tech red and blue suit, and even comes with display stand and posing post. This deluxe version of Spider-Man was released by Crazy Toys. Now the comic of the day is Marvel Team Up, Volume 1, issue number 116, with a cover date of April 1982, with story by J.M. DeMatteis, art by Herb Trimpe, and cover by John Romita Jr. This story is titled Between Sword and Hammer. The story opens with Valkyrie out on patrol across the city when she spots a young couple being attacked by a gang of muggers. She swoops into action, and her superior strength scares the thugs away before they can cause any harm. During the fight, the mystical vibrations of her sword, Dragonfang, attract the attention of the combined energy form of Meru the Mindbender and Dahlia the Shapechanger, aliens who previously battled both Spider-Man and Thor, and seek to get revenge. Their energy form is attracted to Val's sword and transfer their essence into it, allowing them to take possession of Valkyrie's body. With Val under their control, the two aliens send her off to seek out Spider-Man and Thor to get their revenge against them. Meanwhile, at his Soho apartment, Peter Parker is bummed out and finds it increasingly difficult to focus on his studies, and is hard on himself for his troubles being able to make it through school. Deciding to go out web-slinging to clear his mind, Peter changes into Spider-Man and swings off into the city. In his travels, he's found by Valkyrie, who attacks him. Not understanding why he's being attacked, he continues trying to talk to her, but eventually he has to start defending himself. Valkyrie throws her sword and misses, and Dragonfang gets stuck in a wooden beam. Without holding the sword, Valkyrie wavers, but then resumes her homicidal attack on him when she grabs her sword again. Realizing that she's been possessed, Spider-Man flees towards Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, in the hopes of getting the aid of Doctor Strange. However, when he arrives, he's told by Wong that the Doctor is not present, and is forced to flee again when Valkyrie catches up to him. Their chase attracts the attention of the media, whose news report airs on live television. Seeing the news coverage, Dr. Donald Blake recognizes Valkyrie as a woman his alter ego Thor loves. He grabs his walking stick and uses it to transform into Thor, and flies into action. Thinking that Spider-Man has attacked Valkyrie and not the other way around, Thor attacks the wall crawler until he realizes his mistake. As the two battle the possessed Valkyrie, her sword is once more knocked out of her hands, freeing her from the alien's control. As Thor and Valkyrie reunite, Spider-Man grabs the sword, which talks to him, which not only freaks him out, but attempts to fly off into space in order to kill him. While Thor tries to explain his past to Broomhilda, Spider-Man ends up taking a wild ride across the night sky with his life on the line, and nobody on the ground really seems to care, including Valkyrie and Thor. Luckily, Spider-Man manages to redirect the sword back to the rooftops where they were fighting. Thor stops ogling Valkyrie long enough to smash Dragonfang with his hammer, setting loose the Meru and Dahlia energy beam. Seeing their threat for the first time, Thor uses his hammer to open a space warp to banish them through, ending their threat. With the battle over, Thor offers to repair Dragonfang for Valkyrie, and the two ride off on Aragon, leaving Spider-Man alone to sort out what exactly happened. Without any sort of conclusion to be drawn from the battle, Spider-Man decides to return back to his apartment and work on his term paper again. Geek fact: the reason Spider-Man is down and bummed is because of the Black Cat. She appeared to die at the end of Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 227, also from April of 1982. Spidey tries to save her, but she apparently drowns herself on the docks. Bonus geek fact: when Spider-Man stops at the Sanctum Sanctorum for Doctor Strange's help, Wong states he isn't there and not available. And he's not. At the time of this story, Doctor Strange was traveling in the Microverse, and you can see his adventures in Micronauts, issues number 30 through issue number 35. Advertising ad fact: check out this full-page ad for the release of the brand new comic series G.I. Joe. Blazing military action torn from today's headlines. The blockbuster first issue featuring the most fearsome anti-terrorist task force of the 80s. The first issue was released 2 months after this issue, with a cover date of June 1982. Marvel Hostess Heroes! Captain America tries to help his teammate Nick Fury escape the clutches of the Trapster's evil henchmen in this Marvel Hostess fruit pie ad. Captain America, using his shield as a platter, tosses it in front of the evildoer and distracts him long enough for them to escape the evil lair, leaving the Trapster cursing Captain America. After all, what is Fury compared to the great taste of real fruit filling? And final geek fact: Valkyrie, also known as their Asgardian name Brunhilde, was selected by Odin to lead his personal unit of shield maidens, the Valkyrior. Renowned for her prowess in battle, she's often accompanied by her winged horse Aragon, and carries the enchanted sword Dragonfang. She was created by Roy Thomas and John Buscema, and her first appearance was in The Avengers, issue number 83, from December of 1970. She became a mainstay of the superhero team The Defenders and a close ally, and one-time love interest of the superhero Thor. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another Daily Comic and Collectible, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for Spider-Man Week. This is Cat Fan Comics Man, and I'll catch you on the flip. Over and out.